Hello, let's do the New York Times games for Wednesday, September 3rd. Oh, they got Wednesday right here across the top. Wednesday. That's funny. I don't know what NES means on its own, but it could be NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System. MTV. These are, what do they call the thing when they take the letters or something? Not abbreviations. What's the word? There's a word for it and I can't remember it. Why can't I think of it? Oh well. VHS, Video Home System, I think. Music, Television, Nintendo Entertainment System. And ALF, Alien Life Form. Are these 80s abbreviations that I can't think of? I can't think of the name for it, but you know what I mean. I'm going to try it. Nice. TV-related abbreviation. It is just abbreviations. Isn't there a more specific name for that? An acronym. Wait up, why are these TV-related? I guess you hook a NES and a VHS up to a TV, so it's related to TV. I'm surprised they didn't call out acronyms. But yes, I was right about the 80s, so this was right up my alley. Being a child of the 80s made that one stick out to me. Especially since I've been playing some Nintendo games lately. Something's the genesis, it's the start, it's the birth. It's the dawn. This is just the beginning of something. Something could flower, but that doesn't necessarily mean to start. It just means to, like, mature. Like, it grows. It's not necessarily the start. In fact, things don't flower at the beginning. Like, plants don't flower at the beginning. So yeah, I'm going to go with this as words for beginning. It's probably yellow. Yeah, beginning. You combine, you bond, you fuse, you wed. This is just to make two things come together. Join, yeah, and then day, pole, fly, and flower. Fly, dragonfly, no, dragon, pole, flower. Sunflower, sunfly, no, that doesn't work. Sunday works, but sun pole and sunfly I don't think works. So I don't think it's sun. I don't know. I have no idea what purple's doing. Let's find out. Mayday, Mayflower, Maypole, Mayfly? I don't know if I've heard of Mayfly or Maypole. What are those? Maypole. A maypole is a decorative pole, often a tall tree with ribbons and flowers that serves as a central point for May Day celebrations and dances. Huh. Okay, that's not something we ever did. Is this more of a European thing? I don't know if I've ever seen that in America. And then what was the other one? Mayfly? Mayfly. Mayflies are aquatic insects. Well, I live in the middle of a desert, so what are you going to do? Well, after looking those up, there's no way I was ever going to get purple. I was never going to put that together. But getting the blue, just knowing my 80s stuff, really helped me out with this one. Let's see what they give it. 2.8. It felt easier than that, other than the purple, but since I got the other three categories, it didn't matter. All right, let's check the bot. 88% solve rate. Yeah, this one was really easy. 57% of people, like, it's just completely dominating, getting no mistakes. 96. I guess just because I got blue first. A slight majority of people getting yellow right away. And then, yeah, I mean, yeah, these two were so easy. Like, those are just synonyms. Let's check ever. Yeah, I think everyone's probably getting these and then getting purple by default. I mean, maybe a lot of people know what Mayfly and Maypole are. I certainly didn't, but let's check here. So 24% getting regular rainbow order. Another 16% getting green, yellow, then blue, purple. So this 13% and 8% purple is coming before blue. So yeah, these people knew what the May blank was. And then if you lose, you just get nothing. Just check the mistakes. Flower is kind of a similar concept, but not quite, because flowers come well after a plant has already been growing, so it's not at the beginning. It's kind of a growth, though, so it's kind of a similar concept, but it's not the same. I get it more than putting day in here, though. ALF, MTV, Fly, and VHS? Maybe you're just putting three-letter words together, but you're still leaving out NES. I mean, I guess if you don't know what a Nintendo is, but still, these ones aren't words on their own. Whereas fly is a word on its own, so like that's the one I wouldn't put in here. Oh, people putting Genesis in with NES. You know, I didn't even think of that. Probably because I never had a Sega. But still, these two would be game consoles and these two aren't. So they're not going to put two things like that. Like if there was a console category, sure, but they're not going to put two game consoles with two things that aren't game consoles. Like these two would be too close together to put in with these two other ones that aren't really that close. Genesis in with Bond Fusion Combine? I don't get that one. I mean, there's just a lot of random guessing just because there's not that many people losing. Well, if you grew up in the 80s, this one probably shouldn't be that bad. It should be fairly easy, I think. I mean, the numbers say it is, so, you know, for you 80s kids out there, have fun. All right, on to the mini. All right, on the spot, don't know, equals, not sure. Organisms that sound like someone you'd enjoy hanging out with. I don't know. Where the North Base Camp for Mount Everest can be found. I have no idea. Combustible funeral structure. No idea. Serious weight. Huh? Furnished with supplies. This is terrible and awful. Bring up in order to get a quick opinion. Raise? That doesn't seem right. Like the proverbial beaver. Eager? The eager beaver? Miller Lite. No, Miller beer. Miller. What's the name of it? What's the name of it? Oh man, on this spot. Here. Oh, on this spot. I thought it said on the spot. I don't think raise is right. Equals. Yeah, what goes double A? And I'm pretty sure eager is more correct than raise, or more likely to be correct. Equal. The same? Organisms that sound like someone you'd enjoy hanging out with. That has a G in it. A buddy. I don't know. Combustible funeral structure. A pyre? Like a funeral pyre? Oh, okay. Serious weight. Heavy? Hefty? Heft? Oh, it's got heft to it. It's serious weight. Okay. That makes sense. Furnished with supplies. Equip. Bring up. I still don't know that one. Miller. Why can't I think of this one? I should know this one. Equal. Is it really just equal? Are you kidding me? Is it literally just the equal sign? Or the equal sign equals equal? Wow. Oh, a fun guy. Ha ha ha. That's such a dad joke. Tibet. What? What did I miss? What is this one? Bring up, run by. Oh, it's spelled with a Y. Okay. Well, that was bad. Here on this spot. I thought it said on the spot when I first read it. I was going too fast. And then this one's ridiculous. And then this one of being a dad joke. Tibet. Where the North Base Camp for Mount Everest can be found. And that makes sense. Tibet, you know. And then pyre, a funeral pyre. I forgot about that one. I also forgot how it's spelled. You run by something. All right. I was right on eager beer. Oh, it's Miller Lite. That's right. With beer, they spell light. L-I-T-E. Instead of L-I-G-H-T. Oh, well. I'm too bougie in my beer tastes to remember Miller Lite. All right, well that was my worst mini in a few days. The last 3 or 4 I think have been under a minute, so I was due for one. I was due for kind of a bad one, but that's all right. Okay, on to pips. Okay, we have a 10 in here, which means we're going to need a 6 and a 4 because we don't have any 5s. This 4 is going to have to go up here, maybe? Probably. And then this 6 and 3, this 6 and 2, and then this one goes vertically like this. Okay, like I said, under 20 seconds, I will take that. Oh, you can see if you get a cookie. If you share your results and then copy paste it, if you get a really good score, it gives you a cookie as an emoji. I did get one. All right, I copied and pasted it to a notepad. I got a cookie. for that one. You guys can't see it because I don't have that on my thing. I don't have my notepad set up to be one of the windows on my recording. So you'll just have to trust me that I got a cookie on that one. Okay, onto the medium. Let's see, we have 3 equals, we have 3 zeros, so that's probably going to have to go in one of these two. We have an 8 and less than 3. So 1 can't go over here. Maybe the 2 and the 3 like this, and then we'd need a 5 and a 0 like this. That would be 8. Oh no, this was already correct horizontally. Could do that. We need a 6 and a 1, the double 1 vertically, and then this one goes with the 6 at the top right there. 31 seconds, is that a cookie? It is a cookie for medium to get 31 seconds. I wish I could show you guys that. I wish it just would pop up instead of having to copy and paste the results. So that's kind of annoying. I'll see if I can add it in future games to where you guys can see if I get a cookie or not. Yeah, if you share your results and then paste it, it'll like have a cookie after the time if it's a good time. I don't know what it really considers to be a good time, but I've seen, I think it's Chatty Cathy, do it on her videos. So I'll see if I can add like a notepad or something like that, and I can just copy and paste it so you guys can see it next time. All right, onto the hard. Ooh, this one's, there's no blank spots, so everything has to match in here. We need a 1 in here, anything that's super obvious. We need a 3. How many 3s do we have? We have a bunch of 3s. How many 5s do we have? We have 2 5s, and they go together. So if this one went here like this, we would need 2 1s over here. We could do this. That works. So we have 7 in there with 5. And we need a 6 and a 1, which we could do like this. And then we need a 2 with something else. We have a 2 and a 2 and a 2 and a 1. We can't put the 2 and the 1 in here because we need a 5 in here to go with it. So that doesn't work. The 4 is going to have to go up here. We only have the 1 4, so the 0 is going to have to go in this box either way. So these other 3 need to equal 9. How do we do that? We can't do the double 3 in here. If we did the 2 1 right here, we'd need this to equal 9 on its own, or 8 on its own, which I don't think we can do. I don't think this is right. Because if we did this, we would need these two to equal 7. And we don't have a die that, or not a die, a domino that has that. So let's clear the board. So maybe we put the 2 2 in here like this. Maybe the 5 goes vertically in here. If it would stay vertically, we could do this. And then the rest of these have to equal 4. This 4 and 0 has to go here like this. So this has to equal 4, which we can't do. All right. Well, we could if we did this. That equals 9. What if we did this and then put the 1 and the 2 over here? And then put the double 1. Where's the double 1 going? We need the 6 and the 1 still over here. And then we could put, no, the 6 and the 1 like right here. That doesn't work. Oh no, we need to put it this way. And then we could put the 3s right here. That equals 7 in the orange box there. And then this goes here. So we have the 3, we have the 6, and the 2 1s go right here to make 8. All right. That was the downside of just placing stuff right away, which sometimes works out, because if you get it right away, it really speeds things up. But if you get something wrong, you get to that point where the entire board's wrong. You basically have to start over. So it's kind of a risky strategy to just start placing things sometimes. Sometimes it really works, sometimes it doesn't. So this time it didn't really. I mean, under 3 minutes isn't a bad time. I don't think that one's a cookie. Let's go to share results. Let's paste it over here. Yeah, 249 is definitely not a cookie for hard. I don't know what the cutoff for that would be. I wonder if it tells you anywhere. Does it tell you in the... thing here? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like it tells you how you get a cookie. Oh, it has a timer. Interesting. Oh, interesting. I'll leave that on from now on so you guys can see how fast I'm doing these. I mean, it pops up at the end, but that way you guys can kind of keep track as I'm solving it. And I wonder what the sounds sound like. I never even noticed that was an option. We'll find out. If you're enjoying the videos, please leave a like and subscribe and let me know how you did on all of the puzzles today.